Hello there, this is Lame Old Ben. I think I'm going to play the tutorial again because to some extent there's a specific build order and a timing of things that I need to get used to because I don't know, it just seems a little bit difficult for me. I tend to rush this kind of thing, and it's not a game you would need that you should want to rush because it's like things do take certain amounts of time. Too much or too little is too much or too little. Yep, so there's all these three classes of blue, green, yellow, red, and two different robot types. But yeah, Planetbase, you control these guys. Okay, and we start with this stuff, camera, so WASD, Q, E, WASD. There we go. Structures. Top priority after landing is to build some basic structures to keep your people alive. Most structures require metal and bioplastic to be built. You have a limited supply of these in the colony ship. You should be extremely careful when spinning it. First thing to do is to build an oxygen generator so your colonists can breathe when the oxygen in their spacesuits runs out. Yeah, that would help. So we need to do that exactly where they say in this thing. So then, yep, the oxygen generator requires power to operate. Power can be generated with a solar panel. Solar panel is there. And then we have to click and do that. So connections, do that. Connecting structures allows them to share power and water, and in this case of interior structures allows colonists to walk between them. To connect two structures, do the thing I just did. Click, click, and click. I know I already did the tutorial, and it does feel a little tedious doing it again, but this is my journey of gaming for this type of thing, so I'm showing it again, even though I know it's like not the most awesome thing in the universe. So yeah, here's the speeding up thing, setting it to 4 so they actually do things faster. Alright, there's that. Well done, extra crispy. Now, note that you will only be able to place new structures in such a way that they can be connected to existing ones. Potential connections are indicated by a green line. The oxygen generator also needs a water supply to function, so you will need to build a water extractor. Water and power generation structures don't need to be directly connected to the destination structure, they just need to be part of the same connection grid. Yep, that's cool. We don't have to focus on everything at once. There we go. The airlock. Now you should build an airlock so your colonists can get inside the base of Doom. Airlock, airlock, and connection. Keypad, adjust speed thing there. So we could use the plus button. It's a little out of the ways for this. At some point I might get a gaming keypad and do all that customization crap. There's one that's like 20 bucks. But I don't know. Anyway, the airlock is slow to use. Later on, you might want to build more than one to avoid congestion. Your colony ship contains some food supplies, and you can get water from the water extractor. So we needed to build a canteen. Okay, so canteen time. Here we go. And click, click, click. And waiting for them to get around to seeing about doing anything now. Yay. So now they need this stuff to have stuff in it. Note that interior structures always need to be connected to at least one other interior structure so colonists can move between them. Some structures can have components placed in them. These provide additional functionality. So, yep, we need a table, drinking fountain, and a video screen. Build them and do the thing. Yep. So, yep, there's, alright. So, table, drinking fountain, green. Let's put it like here. And now we can, colonists will now use the canteen. Okay. So we need to do that to remove that, and then the other thing. So airlock is low on oxygen. Yay. Next structure to build is a dorm so your colonists can sleep. Yay. Alright, so we had the airlock, the power and water thing. Alright, well no, we had the oxygen, the power and water. Okay, this thing first, then these two things, then the airlock, then the canteen, then the dorm now, finally. But yep, that was this here, and we need to adjust the speed and filling up the canteen right when we get it, so it's actually usable rather than just being a glass dome on Mars or something like Mars. Yep, here we go with waiting for them to see about getting around to doing this. Come on. Even in the tutorial, toot around. Yay, they're moving a little bit. Alright. So now we need to place the bad thing, just the one though, for the entire group of everyone. So yep. That's it. They get one bunk bed to share for all 7 of them. That's brilliant. That's gonna smell pretty bad. Oh well. Waiting for construction of doom. Come on, come on. So, alright, the order was all that stuff. Again, this is why I'm trying to redo this, is to memorize the order, and I still can't get it. It's like... Alright, so turbine thing over here, a medium size, so we have to roll up the mouse wheel and do that. And power collector, so we have more power, so a medium one of doom there. Just a number 2 cost. Alright, there's the medium set large. Here's another view of this same tutorial colony. Over and over, waiting for this crap. Oh, they put it down to level 1 for speed. There's no way... Oh, wait, yeah, Q and... Okay, that works. Q and D or E and A. We can do that to do a rotate type thing. Alright, so they got the power capacitor thing. Yay, they did that. And now they need to connect it. Dude! Okay, the little robot's gonna do something. There you go. All built. And what else? Okay, well done. Alright, cool. We did that. Food. Yay, food is usually grown in vegetable pads in the biodome and then processed in the meal maker in the canteen. So we need a biodome. Okay, this needs a meal maker here. Alright. And we need to get the biodome right next to it. So yay, less transporting distance type thing. And then we need tomato and onion pads. Whenever they get around to doing that. Oh yeah, they still need to adjust speed each time. Let's see, will the number keypad one? Yeah, they will. Okay, number keypad, that works as well. Just the keyboard one? Nope, okay, just the number keypad. Alright. Alrighty then. Come on. Come on, build the domes. Build the domes. You know, monolithic domes are rather cool. Yeah, now we need to get this crap going. Onion, so everyone can cry about it. Wait, what? Did I get the wrong one? Alright, there we go. So now waiting. Always more with waiting. Waiting. Doom it. Did they use a welding torch to construct that? It's gonna be some cooked onions. Smell pretty good in there then. And alright, so now that's done. Vegetable pad needs to be maintained by biologists. What do they look like? Can we click and see what suit color they are? Alright, recycle ship colony. Yeet. Okay. And now what? Well done. Okay, cool. Mine. Okay, build a mine. And over here next to that, so it's gonna be more useful, and remembering to actually connect it's helpful too. Processing plant. It's where the raw materials are processed. Okay, metal processor can do the things. Alright, all the way over here. What the heck? I pressed it right where you told me. And it wasn't valid somehow. It's like whoever made this is the same kind of mindset as those that rule YouTube, I guess. Oh my word. It's like, gotta do everything perfectly. Gotta be TikTok. Gotta foster ADHD so nobody has the ability to focus on anything. It's like, yay, half a second of watch time and then downvoting. Dang you. Whatever though. The joy of hamsters and Doom. Alright, so now we need the metal processor thing here as soon as it will let me. Processing plant. Processing. Why they stack those, I don't know. Maybe it means something. Maybe it's hamsterly. Who knows? There's Robot Man doing the robot things with the robot whatevers. And now we can put the processor in. Metal processor right there. There you go. So now we can process ore into the other things, or just nearly so, whenever whoever gets around to it does. Will you? What do we need? Ah, you're transporting the metal brick thing there, and now someone else is gonna deal with it. Yay, they did it. Wonderful. Okay, now your workers will start going to the mine to extract ore. They will then take the ore to the metal processor and convert it into metal. Yep, okay. Bioplastic is produced from starch in the bioplastic processor. Starch is produced in some vegetables in the biodome like rice or wheat. Not all vegetables are starchy, and the ones that are produce less food. Okay, so first let's get the source thing, which is a rice pad. And then in here, get the bioprocessor thing, bioplastics of doom. Alright, so it was the oxygen building, solar panel, water, and let's see, was it the airlock, canteen, windmill and capacitor, the dorm thing there, the food growing thing, and now the mine and this processing plant zone. Was it that? Something like that for the order? Come on. Go on, move it. But yeah, oxygen at least, and the power, and water. Then the canteen, making sure they have a water fountain, right? We have that already? I think so. Rice pad's finally built, and now the bioplastic thing is built. Cool. Colonists and carrier bots will take the right resources to the required components so that they can produce. You can control production by disabling components or by lowering the priority of a particular structure. Yeah, and they listen to that very well, apparently, sometimes. This tutorial has been forcing you to place structures at predetermined locations, but from now on you'll be free to place them wherever you wish. Yay. So, construct a factory. Alright. Well, right here. And alright, connect all structures done. Spares workshop, wait for everything to be built. So, whenever we get that, we'll get that. I mean, I suppose it adds extra walking. And there's the habitation dome. You know, it might be cool to have, like, a canteen. I got to have a walking path that has, like, maybe a biodome, then connect to a canteen that's in the middle of 3 habitation domes or something like that, and keep that toward the middle of the base. Something like that could work out better, maybe, hopefully. Alright, so now finally we get the spares workshop of doom. And make sure this is still at speed 4, so it actually gets done within my lifetime, hopefully. It could always be over in an instant, I know. It's the joy of things. Note that factory components are operated by engineers, not workers. Wow. Every base has to have some basic sick bay so you can provide treatment for injured miners and sick colonists. Medics can heal people in the sick bay using medical supplies. Alright. Yep. So we need a sick bay. So something like that right there. And we need to place a bed. Come on. So it was like, okay. This thing, and those 2 things, then the canteen. The airlock, right, okay, those 2 things, airlock, canteen, dorm, these 2 things, biodome, mine, processing plant, and now factory and the sick bay. I need to put this in a list on a piece of paper, or a whiteboard. I have a marker board, just I haven't used it for a while apart from one of the flight games I've played. It's like every time I play it I have to relearn the controls, so it's a pain. Waiting for construction of 1 bed. 1 bed. 1 ping only. Dr. Grant. Come on. Move it. You plop that there, now robot does that. Yay. You didn't light the bed on fire with the welding torch. Good. Alright, medic and medical supplies from bioplastic and medicinal plants from the thingamajig of doom. Okay, so we need to build a lab. So maybe right here, right now. And we need to build a thing here. Medicinal plants of doom. And now we're not funded by the World Health Organization on Earth anymore, so that sucks. Because we can't have medicines from plants. Impossible. Who knows? Maybe they're genetically engineered to all produce Resperdal or something. That'd be a joy. In quotation marks. Anyway, oh yeah, we need to up the speed because it is too boring for anyone to watch, especially me. I have actual ADHD, not just TikTok brand. So yay! Come on. Move it, move it, move it. And we need to do the thing here then. Come on, 1 more. There we go. And now a workbench of doom. There we go. Make sure it's up to max speed. Come on, move it. Move it, move it. Move it, move it. Come on, little robots, move. Oh well. I am so tired. I've been trying to get this to work. I don't know. I took a little bit of a break from playing this earlier today. This is all on my dad's birthday, the 16th, that I've been playing this. But yeah, whatever though. Okay. Here we go, right next to the airlock of doom. And okay, yep, speed adjust. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, whatever. Beep, beep, beep. Dash, dash, dash. Beep, beep, beep. I'm trying to do that, and I'm doing that badly because it has too much of a delay. Oh, it's not that much of a delay. I'm just slow. Oh, whatever. Yay, now that's built. Well done. Colonists will only arrive if the base is well run. You now know the basics and can start building your own colony. Good luck. Yep, here's my colony in the tutorial, built as ever before then. Alright, I think I'm not going to continue my last game. I'm going to make a new game after I upload this as part 4. Whoop-de-doo, right? See how badly I fail after I forget all the things again. Take care and try not to go crazy.